CERULEDGE is now officially out for EOS coins, so I think a lot of you have the questions if you should be spending those EOS coins on this new Pokemon. I've answered throughout this video while also giving tips and explaining the current best build for CERULEDGE. First off, should you be buying it? I think it's a very fun Pokemon. I was actually surprised. I found it much more fun than I thought it might be, so that's already a big plus. Definitely not the strongest Pokemon, but also not the worst. I think it's a very solid B+ tier maybe. Could even be slightly borderline A tier, but I think B+ I think is where it fits in the best, or between B and A tier. While also the best build currently being Phantom Force and Psycho Cut, the one move combination I don't think anyone of us expected to do well. Is currently the best, with X attack combined as well just for extra burst damage, because sometimes you lack a bit, and just also allows you for very good engages on your Unite move, and with Phantom Force you're quite safe, so you can kinda allow yourself to run this X attack. Early game ganks are pretty good as well. Something you have to be very careful about is weaving and boost auto attacks, because every single move gives you a boost auto attack reset, and the boost auto attack is actually quite nice of a dash, so you can make good use out of it. I'm gonna try to snipe a target with Psycho Cut. And for hit items, I'm playing Muscle Band, Razor, and Scope Lens, just a full basic attack build. But silly, he will get slowed down. So it does feel like a speedster that sometimes doesn't have enough damage, even though I feel like it does have a lot of burst damage. And sometimes, you know, feels like a squishy all-rounder. But doesn't feel like an all-rounder, because against all-rounders, you mainly lose 1v1s. Like, you want to go for a lot of team fighting. 1v1s are not really where you shine at, except for against attacker Pokemon, because you can burst them down quite well. Also against defender, I feel like he can go quite well, because the Psycho Cut basic attacks actually do quite a lot of damage, end up over time. But if the enemies have a bit of sustain, don't fight them, right? Just don't. Like, if the enemy Pokemon you're about to engage has a good amount of sustain, someone like Goodra or something as well, then don't even try. Like, you're not going to win it. But its team fighting comes really in handy with its Unite move. But I'm going to also show throughout this game, it's quite easy to miss. There's also a few things you have to watch out for. If you do a boost auto attack and then aim your Phantom Force, it will not go where you want it to be, so you always have to wait for your boost auto attack to end. If you double click Phantom Force, it also doesn't work properly. Another thing you have to watch out for. So I'm gonna look right now for Phantom Force. Actually, we kind of want to keep Phantom Force either to like finish someone off like here, or to escape. We don't want to use it necessarily at the start of every fight, because you know, it has pretty high cooldown. But if we hit it on someone, we get cooldown reduction on it, only for one target though. For here, Phantom Force we try to hit, but I'm just gonna use it to escape. So yeah, not always want to use. We always want to use our Unite move to engage in late down fights. Try to keep our Phantom Force for finishing off targets. I was gonna use my Unite here because I thought maybe Goodra would not go down just instantly. The Unite move is probably the strongest part of CERULEDGE, or can be, but it's also very easy to miss. So you shouldn't be just thinking, I'm gonna use Unite right here. You have to be very careful about it. It's not the easiest to aim, so something you just have to be careful about. But then if you find good Unite moves, you can definitely be instantly game and teamfight winning. Still farming, we want to play around our Unite moves as we can. Obviously Psycho Cut, resetting our boost out attacks right here. Sadly, Psycho Cut and Phantom Force don't have the best synergy, because Psycho Cut reduces defense, but Phantom Force does true damage. So yeah, but we just use Psycho Cut over Bitter Blade because it's much faster burst damage, and we need this burst damage. You can see right now I'm working on this. Always make sure I get my boost auto attacks in. They actually do quite a lot of damage. Boost auto attack, Psycho Cut, boost auto attack. If I'm building up an auto attack, I will try not to use my Psycho Cut, just to get use of it. Here we use our dash on our boost auto attack, and we get a nice KO, we get a nice overcap, and now we can look for the next team fight as our Unite moves almost back up. First checking enemy central area to see if anything is there. But yeah, I can definitely recommend it though. If you enjoy speedster or rounder kind of Pokemon and you want something new, something fun, I think it's actually quite fun. But some games can be quite impossible. So yeah, I'm looking for Unite move. I'm gonna Psycho Cut forward, Unite move hits right here, and this is what I mean. Like, you can see the damage I can do sometimes is absolutely ridiculous. You can follow up with Psycho Cut, Phantom Force, whatever, but our Unite move already chunks squishy Pokemon to pretty much half HP at the start of a fight. I think the hardest part probably, like early mid-game, it feels very good, and the final fight can sometimes be a bit sketchy, especially because you have to find the right angle for your Unite move. Again, you're quite squishy. Sometimes you don't really have enough damage. But yeah, I would definitely recommend, if you play CERULEDGE, to play this build right here. It's just the best. By far most consistent. Flame Charge goes down a bit too easily, because you can't really dodge things. Phantom Force allows you to dodge a lot of things. For example, if Mimikyu with Play Rough is on you, you can press Phantom Force, it is going to disappear from you. Azumarill is Unite moving you just press Phantom Force, it completely is gone as well. So there's a lot of things you can dodge, but you can also still go down in it. And I think it's not completely invincible, so AoE damage and stuff can still hit you before you come back out again. There's like certain phases I didn't quite fully understand yet, like when you can get hit during Phantom Force and when not. But I think during the dashing parts, you're definitely not invincible, and you can definitely go down during those. We're finding Gooder with Comfey. Luckily, we have a level lead. Otherwise, if we don't have a level lead here, it could be quite scary going up against. Again, sustain. If the enemies have low sustain, it's just not really great. Now, compared also to Bitterblade, Bitterblade just takes a bit too long to do damage. The enemies have like a lot of preparation to like dodge away from it. And at the same time, it just doesn't heal enough, right? I think it should probably be faster. Probably should heal a bit more than it currently does. Going out a bit here, gonna look for Unite move instead. We're gonna Phantom Force forward, do also boost auto attack, Psycho Cut boost auto attack. I mean, it's a very straightforward combo, right? Phantom Force in, as well to like onto an attacker, do boost auto attack, Psycho Cut boost auto attack. Just make sure you rotate your boost auto attacks here. This is what I mean, like sometimes you can with your Unite also a crazy amount because it's quite slow. But then we just do Phantom Force, boosted auto attack, Psycho Cut boosted auto attack, and almost every attacker might just go down to this combo alone already. It actually does a lot of damage, especially if you get your crits in. We have Razor Claw, we have Scope Lens. You will do a lot of damage. So yeah. But Unite move can be outrun too. And also, if the enemies have full heal, be aware, if the enemies full heal your stun, they also take no damage from your Unite move. So full heal is a great counter towards CERULEDGE. So make sure, in case the enemies have like someone who has full heal or knows how to use it, to not just Unite move them every fight, because there's a high chance, you know, they will use it on your Unite. And then, yeah. Also, nice trick Phantom Force has, you can actually Phantom Force into tall grass from far away, and then see if someone is in it, and then just Phantom Force back to the left side. So you can actually phase check tall grass from certain areas. It goes across most walls. It's definitely a great ability. That makes Pokemon very fun. So right now, I don't really want to engage into this fight. I'm level 15 now, so quite scary if I go down right here. So I'm gonna maybe look for something. If someone phase checks this way, if someone phase checks, I will always do Psycho Cut into boost auto attack first, and then we're gonna see either we Phantom Force back out to safety, or we Phantom Force to finish off the enemy target. But yeah, I'm gonna look for this last hit right here. I'm gonna pop my X attack. I'm gonna go for Psycho Cut boost auto attack and actually get it. Now we use our Phantom Force to escape. We still hit Muscarada, which gives cool reduction at the Psycho Cut, and we luckily get the KO. But that was kind of close. Almost went down here with level 15, which of course would be a big issue. So CERULEDGE definitely can carry games. I've carried a lot of games on it, but you shouldn't expect miracles. Definitely not. So, getting our buffs reset. Why not? Get ready for the final fight. And see what we can do here. Just gonna run around. I want to be in tall grass again. If someone face checks, I want to do a Psycho Cut first, boost auto attack, see what happens afterwards. But the enemies are currently defending, so I'm going to take control of this tall grass right here. There's someone face checking into us. Going to use our Phantom Force to follow. Psycho Cut sadly missed. But we forced SP Unite already, which is quite nice. Now get Unite moved. I kind of just dodged his Unite with my Unite, which ended up missing. But, you know, it still worked out fine thanks to having Slowbro. Phantom Force forward, Psycho Cut, boosted auto attack. Running around a bit, waiting for my next Phantom Force. Going back in, boosted auto attack. Psycho Cut, boosted auto attack. It's honestly, it's pretty straightforward to play it, right? Like, it doesn't require crazy amount of thinking. It's nothing like Serena or something where you have to think about every single move. It's still very fun though, and definitely challenging to play. As again, you're not the most overpowered Pokemon, but I can definitely recommend buying it if you like melee or rounders that are also strong in Sentry or whatever. Hope you guys enjoyed this gameplay. I hope this video was helpful in making your decision. I can definitely, again, recommend. I think it's probably also going to get a small buff in the future, so if you already like start playing it now, you're going to be quite good once it gets buffed, I assume. I think it's going to get a small buff. Not much, but I definitely think it's going to get a small buff. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!